Coming up on this week's edition of your MCTC Tech Byte, MCTC Productions has a new partnership. We'll tell you all about it.
And aerospace is reaching new heights.
Plus, we'll give you the inside look on North Marion High School Military Signing Day. All this and more on this week's edition of your MCTC Tech Byte.
Welcome to your MCTC Tech Byte, where we bring you the latest news from the Marion County Technical Center.
We are your hosts, Lilith and Rudy.
This week in ProStart, the young chefs are learning how to make potato salad. On Wednesday, the students ran into a stock shortage as they ran out of eggs. So for the day, they prepared by getting the other ingredients for the dish together. They washed 2 pounds of potatoes, and then they put their knife skills to the test by cutting them up as well as the other veggies. On Thursday, Buffalo Creek Kitchen temporarily added this delicious appetizer to their menu, selling it for $1.
Collision repair students started their week off by practicing their sandblasting skills. Mr. Oprin advised his students which scrap metal is worth keeping to be used as practice welds. This process begins with sorting the scrap metal, sandblasting it, then filing the rough edges. Finally, to finish the week up, the students sanded and removed the rust on a table.
Gearhead Garage's mechanics in the making work on vehicle restoration as they remove old rusty brake lines and replace them with new ones. The students also work to tune up on a 2016 Ford F-150. A tune-up most commonly entails checking and or replacing spark plugs, oil, sensor cleaners, and wash and tear parts such as oxygen, air, and fuel filters and positive crankcase ventilation, PCV valve.
Aspiring aeronautical engineers aim their focus towards the assembly and experimentation of straw rockets. As the students tested the rockets, they changed the angle and speed of the rocket so they could determine how to correctly adjust the velocity and range so that they could learn and understand how far a rocket can go and where its expected landing location will be.
Mountaineer Metalworks charitable up-and-coming welders demonstrated their impressive welding skills as they worked on branches for their metal tree by adding limbs and then smoothing them out. After completion, the tree will be returned to Marion County Parks and Recreation. The tree is a long and tedious welding project and isn't expected to be finished for its return for about a year or so. On the other side of the shop, things are coming to a close with their moon buggy as they have finished the framework and are just working on last-minute restorations such as flipping the frame, scratching the rust off the other side with bristle brushes, and then air blasting the rust off. The buggy will then be ready for its assembly and return to Robinson Run Mine.
Tech Ed students focused on contracting as they worked on the assembly of miniature houses. When building structures, it's extremely important to make sure you have the correct measurements so that your structure is level. When a structure is not level, it causes damage to the foundation such as cracks, leaks, and gaps. It could potentially lead to the structure slanting.
Within the next couple of weeks, the broadcasting program will be starting their Tech Pet segment, where they'll be partnering with the Marion County Humane Society to help our furry friends find their forever home.
Thursday, 6 very brave students committed to joining the ranks of the U.S. military at North Marion High School. Students gathered into the auditorium, entering where student Connor Duncan and other volunteers decorated the entrance with American flags to support their fellow seniors and juniors that chose to join. Before the ceremony began, keynote speaker Captain Weekle inspired the students with an amazing speech.
How awesome am I? Embrace it. Use it to motivate yourself. Grab a hold of it and embrace the suck.
North Marion teacher Mr. Green also made a special appearance to talk about his personal experience in the U.S. military.
I served 4 years in the Navy.
Next up, North Marion's assistant principal, Miss Henline, called the students onto the stage so they could select the branch for which they chose to serve.
Mr. Christian Polis. Christian has just made his commitment to the Navy. Mr. Levi Shahan. Levi has made his commitment to the Navy to accomplish their mission primarily by sea but also by air and land. And Mr. Isaiah Sigley. Isaiah has made his commitment also to the Navy.
Next, the National Guard recruiter made their way to the stage to meet their recruits, Christian Phillips and junior Xander Bland. Lastly, Isabella Nicholson was introduced to the Air Force recruiter.
Isabella has made her commitment to the Air Force.
After the students made their choices, they eagerly signed their enrollment papers. North Marion students gave their brave peers a standing ovation to thank them for their service.
Welcome to MCTC Sports. North Marion softball had a tough game Monday, losing 16-1. They also lost 9-11 to Buckhannon Wednesday night, high school rivalries.
Fairmont Senior Polar Bears and East Fairmont Bees baseball teams faced off against each other last Saturday. The Polar Bears were able to pull off the win with a 12-2 run rule victory.
The Fairmont Senior Softball team defeated North Marion 11-9 in the Big Ten Bronze Championship, Wednesday, April 26th.
North Marion Baseball had a game against Tucker County Monday and won 13-1. 3 of North's players sent one over the fence: Spencer Parrish, Landon Adams, and Cole Mounick, all hitting a home run. They also lost 3-12 against Buckhannon Wednesday night.
The East Fairmont baseball team took on Liberty Monday, April 24th, and took the victory 5-4. They also played Lincoln and Braxton County this week and lost to Lincoln 5-4 and beat Braxton County 8-2 on April 26th. They also beat Liberty 11-0 on Tuesday the 25th.
Track didn't compete this week, but they are competing today at 4 at Clay Battelle. East didn't compete this week, but they are competing today at 4 at Clay Battelle.
Fairmont Senior doesn't have any meets this week, but they are competing in the Big Ten Championship at Liberty on May 5th.
Girls won the Big Ten Championship. They compete in regionals Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. The East tennis team have a current record of 2-2, looking to improve. They compete in regionals May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
A special event that we have coming up at North Marion High School is the staff versus students volleyball game on April 28th.
Now we'll take a look at our upcoming events.
April 29th, Fairmont Senior High School Prom.
April 29th, East Fairmont High School Prom.
May 12th, MCTC College and Career Fair.
May 13th, North Marion High School Prom. Stick with MCTC Productions for all of your latest tech updates.
I'm Lil Thrigs, and I'm here with Eva, Tennant, and Strawberry for this week's edition of Creative Corner. How did you get into crocheting?
A lot of my family crochets, but I started learning at 4-H camp. I took a class on crocheting.
How long have you been crocheting?
At least 4 years, maybe like 5 somewhere.
Where do you find your inspiration?
There's a lot of patterns and stuff online, and I like to make gifts for people of things that they like.
Eva actually made this for my birthday. Why do you crochet?
It's fun. It's like something you usually don't have to think too much about. You just come relax and crochet.
Thank you so much. Thank you for taking the time.
All right, Mr. Lanham, how could people begin to market themselves?
I think the first thing you need to do is get a resume started, have a plan, and then get yourself lined up to execute it.